Have you ever felt dizzy when standing up from bed or from a chair? Have you noticed that your feet feel cold even when the day is warm? Or maybe that heavy feeling in your legs appears at the end of the day, as if walking is becoming more difficult. Many people believe this is simply part of getting older. They assume that after a certain age, the body just starts to fail, and there is not much that can be done. But the truth may be very different from what you imagine. These signs may actually be an important warning from your body. It is as if your body is trying to send an urgent message, a message saying that something may not be working the way it should inside your blood vessels. Your body could be telling you that your circulation is not as healthy as it should be. To understand this better, imagine that your body is like a large city. In this city, there are thousands of streets and avenues where cars travel carrying food, oxygen, and energy to every place. In your body, these streets are the blood vessels, and the cars are the blood cells. When everything works well, blood flows freely. It carries oxygen to the brain, energy to the muscles, and nutrients to every tiny cell. But when the roads begin to narrow or become inflamed, the traffic slows down. And when traffic slows down inside your body, strange signals can begin to appear. Dizziness when standing up can be one of those signals. Cold feet can be another. The feeling of heavy legs can also appear. Often, these symptoms develop slowly, so slowly that people eventually get used to them. But what few people know is that poor circulation rarely appears suddenly. In most cases, it begins years earlier. It starts silently inside the arteries. Small inflammatory processes develop little by little. Inflammation may sound like a complicated word, but its meaning is simple. It is when the body reacts to something that is irritating or damaging the tissues. In blood vessels, inflammation can weaken their walls and make it easier for substances to accumulate and form plaques. These plaques build up slowly. Over time, they make the vessels stiffer and narrower. And when vessels become narrower, blood has a harder time passing through them. This means less oxygen reaches the brain, fewer nutrients reach the muscles, less energy reaches the cells. That is why some people begin to feel tired for no clear reason. Others feel tingling in their legs or feet. Some have difficulty concentrating. And even then, many people continue believing that this is simply a natural part of aging. But here is where something interesting begins. Science has discovered that certain foods may help protect blood vessels. Some of these foods contain natural fats that support the body in surprising ways. For many years, people heard that all fats were bad. Many believed that any kind of fat was harmful to the heart. Because of this, many individuals replaced natural fats with highly processed products. But today we know the story is not that simple. There are fats that can indeed cause problems when consumed in excess. But there are also natural fats that help the body function better. Among these are certain natural oils that have very special properties. These oils may help reduce inflammation, protect the walls of blood vessels, and improve blood flow throughout the body. One of the oldest examples is sesame oil. This oil has been used in many cultures for hundreds of years. Many people use it in cooking, but few realize that it contains important antioxidant compounds. Antioxidants are substances that help protect cells from damage. Inside blood vessels, they help reduce oxidative stress. This type of stress can weaken the vessels and encourage plaque buildup. The natural compounds found in sesame oil help protect the inner lining of arteries. They may also contribute to reducing small inflammatory processes that develop over time. When inflammation decreases, blood vessels are able to relax more easily. And when vessels relax, blood flows more smoothly. Another oil that has drawn attention from researchers is avocado oil. Avocado is a fruit rich in healthy fats, especially one type called oleic acid. This type of fat has been associated with improvements in cholesterol balance in the bloodstream. It may help reduce LDL cholesterol, often referred to as bad cholesterol. At the same time, it helps preserve HDL cholesterol, known as good cholesterol. This balance is important because excess LDL can accumulate on artery walls. HDL helps transport this excess back to the liver, where it can be processed by the body. When this system works well, arteries tend to remain cleaner and more flexible. Avocado oil also has another advantage. It is relatively stable at higher temperatures. This means it can be used in certain cooking methods without losing its properties as quickly as more delicate oils. Another oil that many people know but that still generates debate is virgin coconut oil. It contains a special type of fat known as medium-chain triglycerides. These fats are metabolized differently by the body. Instead of being easily stored as body fat, they are rapidly converted into energy by the liver. Some studies suggest that when used in moderation, coconut oil may increase HDL cholesterol. This type of cholesterol helps remove excess cholesterol from arteries. But it is important to remember that balance is always essential. Even natural foods should be consumed in moderation. There is also a lesser-known oil that has attracted curiosity: black garlic oil. Black garlic is produced when regular garlic undergoes a slow aging process under controlled temperature and humidity. During this process, several chemical transformations occur. These changes increase the amount of antioxidant compounds in the food. These antioxidants help combat oxidative stress in blood vessels. In addition, some studies suggest that compounds found in black garlic may help reduce LDL cholesterol and support the relaxation of blood vessels. When vessels can relax, blood flows more easily. This may improve circulation, especially in the hands and feet. Another very interesting oil is flaxseed oil. It is one of the richest plant sources of a type of fat called omega-3. Omega-3 is well known for its role in reducing inflammation in the body. Inside arteries, it helps protect the endothelium, which is the thin layer lining the inside of blood vessels. When the endothelium is healthy, it helps regulate blood flow and reduces the risk of unwanted clot formation. However, there is an important detail about flaxseed oil. It is very sensitive to heat. When heated, it may lose part of its beneficial properties. For this reason, many people prefer to use it in cold preparations, such as salads, yogurt, or smoothies. Another oil that frequently appears in scientific studies is extra virgin olive oil. This oil is one of the pillars of the famous Mediterranean diet. It contains compounds called polyphenols that help reduce inflammation inside blood vessels. These compounds also help protect cholesterol from oxidation. When cholesterol becomes oxidized, it becomes more likely to stick to artery walls. Preventing this oxidation may therefore help keep arteries healthier. Olive oil also helps maintain the flexibility of arteries. Flexible arteries can expand and contract more easily, following the natural rhythm of blood flow. Some people also talk about an interesting combination between chia oil and olive oil. Chia oil is another rich source of omega-3. When combined with olive oil, it can unite two important properties: the anti-inflammatory fatty acids of omega-3 and the protective polyphenols of olive oil. This combination may support blood vessel health in a complementary way. But beyond choosing good oils, there is another important point many people forget. The way we use these oils makes a big difference. When an oil is heated too much, its molecules can change. This process is called oxidation. When oxidation occurs, compounds may form that are not beneficial for the body. For this reason, some experts recommend using certain oils mainly in cold dishes or gentle cooking methods. Storage also matters. Light, heat, and contact with air can degrade the protective compounds present in oils. That is why many high-quality oils are sold in dark glass bottles. This type of packaging helps protect the contents from light. Another common recommendation is to keep oils away from the stove or very hot places. And of course, even the best oils should be used in balance. They are concentrated sources of energy. Small amounts are enough to bring benefits. On the other hand, some highly refined oils may not offer the same advantages. Many industrial oils undergo intense processes of refining, bleaching, and deodorizing. These processes can remove natural compounds that would otherwise be protective for the body. In addition, oils that are repeatedly used for frying can undergo chemical changes that produce unwanted substances. When oil is heated many times, it can generate compounds that increase oxidative stress in the body. This stress can negatively affect blood vessels. That is why many people are paying closer attention to the quality of the oils they use in everyday life. Small choices in the kitchen can make a difference over time. Choosing more natural foods, avoiding heavily processed oils, and using fats in balanced ways may help the body function better. Over time, these small decisions may contribute to maintaining healthier circulation. And when circulation works well, the entire body benefits. The brain receives more oxygen, the muscles receive more energy, and the cells can function more efficiently. All of this shows how something as simple as the type of oil used in the kitchen may play a bigger role than we often imagine. Perhaps the biggest lesson is remembering that the human body is an incredible system. It responds to what we do every day. Every meal, every food choice, and every habit can influence our health over the years. And when we begin to pay attention to these details, we realize that many solutions for a healthier life may be much closer than we think.